Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss chapter 10 from class 9 science Ncert textbook. The chapter name is Work and Energy. In our last class we discussed about work in details. Now we are going to start energy. So let us start. An object having the capability to do work is said to possess energy. The energy of an object is measured in terms of its capacity of doing work. The SI unit of energy is same as that of work, that is joule. Now the question arises, what do you mean by 1 joule of energy? 1 joule of energy is the energy required to do 1 joule of work. So a larger unit of energy is kilojoule. 1 kilojoule kJ is equal to 1000 joule or 10 to the power 3 joule. Our next topic is forms of energy. Energy exists in various forms like mechanical energy, heat energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, light energy, etc. Now, mechanical energy is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. So let's start with kinetic energy. The energy which is possessed by an object due to its motion is called kinetic energy. The SI unit of kinetic energy is joule. Kinetic energy of an object increases with its speed. The kinetic energy possessed by an object of mass m moving with a uniform velocity v is given by the equation Ke or Ek, which stands for kinetic energy, is equal to half mv square or 1 by 2 mv square, where m is mass of the object and v is the velocity of the object. Now let us see the calculation of kinetic energy. The kinetic energy of an object moving with a certain velocity is equal to the work done on it to make it acquire that velocity. Let us take an object of mass m moving with a uniform velocity u as shown in figure. Now a force F is being applied on it, which displaces the object through a distance s, and it attains a velocity v. So work is done to increase its velocity from u to v, which can be represented by equation number 1, that is W is equal to Fs, where W represents work done, F stands for force applied, and S is the displacement in the direction of force. Now we know one of the equation of motion is v square minus u square is equal to 2as, where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration, and s is the displacement. Therefore, s is equal to v square minus u square divided by 2a. So take this as equation number 2. Again, we also know that F is equal to ma, that is force applied is equal to mass into acceleration. Now, putting the values we got for s, which is equal to v square minus u square divided by 2a, and F is equal to ma, we are going to replace this value in the first equation where we got W is equal to Fs. So hence we are replacing F by ma and s with v square minus u square by 2a. Thus substituting the value of F and s from equation 2 and 3 in equation number 1, we get W is equal to ma into v square minus u square by 2a. Cancelling a and a, we get w is equal to half m v square minus u square. You can also write it as w is equal to half mv square minus half mu square, which is the total work done that is equal to change in kinetic energy. This is known as work energy theorem. Now, say suppose the initial velocity is 0, that is u is equal to 0, then half mu square will be 0 and hence the total work done w will be half mv square. This work done is equal to the kinetic energy of the object. Hence, Ke or Ek, kinetic energy, is represented as 1 by 2 mv square or half mv square. So from the above equation of kinetic energy, some of the important results can be derived. Number 1. If the mass of an object is doubled, its kinetic energy also gets doubled. Number 2. If the mass of an object is halved, its kinetic energy also gets halved. Number 3. If the speed of an object is doubled, its kinetic energy becomes 4 times. Number 4. If the speed of an object is halved, its kinetic energy becomes 1/4. And number 5. Heavy objects moving with high speed have more kinetic energy than small objects moving with the same speed. It is because of the mass of the object, which is directly proportional to the kinetic energy. Thus, we have completed the topic of kinetic energy. Now we are going to see some numerical questions based on this concept. Question number 3. A bullet of mass 8 gram is fired with a velocity of 80 meter per second. Calculate its kinetic energy. Solution. Given mass m is equal to 8 gram, we have to convert it into SI unit, that is kg. 8 gram is equal to 8 by 1000 kg, and velocity is given as v is equal to 80 meter per second. Therefore, kinetic energy of the bullet is equal to half mv square, which is equal to half into 8 by 1000 into 80 square, which is equal to 25.6 joule. Next question, example number 4 is, if a body of mass 5 kg is moving along a straight line with velocity 10 meter per second and acceleration 20 meter per second square, find its kinetic energy Ke after 10 seconds. So in this question, mass m, initial velocity u, acceleration a and time t are given, but we don't know final velocity v and we have to find Ke. Now we have got an equation of motion to get v, which is equal to u plus at. Thus, we can use the value of v in Ke, which is equal to half mv square, to find the kinetic energy. So v is equal to u plus at. So we can directly put the value of v, which is equal to u plus at, in the equation of kinetic energy Ke, that is equal to half mv square. By putting the value of v is equal to u plus at in the formula of kinetic energy, we get Ke is equal to half m into u plus at the whole square, implies Ke is equal to half into 5 into 10 plus 20 into 10 the whole square, which implies Ke is equal to half into 5 into 210 into 210 is equal to 1,10,250 joule. Now let us see the last question, that is example 5 of today's video. Question is, what is the work done to increase the velocity of a van from 10 meter per second to 20 meter per second if the mass of The van is 2000 kg. Solution. Given mass m is equal to 2000 kg, velocity v1 is equal to 10 meter per second, and velocity v2 is equal to 20 meter per second. Now, the initial kinetic energy of the van is equal to Ke1 is equal to half mv1 square, which is equal to half into 2000 into 10 square, that is equal to 100 kilojoule. Again, the final kinetic energy of the van is given by Ke2 is equal to half mv2 square, that is equal to half into 2000 into 20 square is equal to 400 kilojoule. Thus, the work done is equal to change in kinetic energy, that is W is equal to half m v square minus u square, or we can represent it by Ke2 minus Ke1 is equal to 400 kilojoule minus 100 kilojoule, that is equal to 300 kilojoule. So the kinetic energy of the van increases by 300 kilojoule when it speeds up from 10 meter per second to 20 meter per second. That's all for today, and those who are yet to subscribe the channel, please subscribe to get more information like this in other chapters and other subjects as well. Thank you.